Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. The Atlanta Braves taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And today is draft day, Singy. An exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams.
Boog, what's changed in baseball is that draft picks are going to get to the big leagues a lot sooner. They're going to be tracked every step of the way, and they're going to be expected to have an impact. So for teams, they have to get it right because there's nowhere to hide in terms of what did you do with the information, who did you select, and how have you brought them through your system.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, Michael McGreevy. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Well, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So you might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Got him swinging. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. It's been a real struggle for this group. Dead last in the league in hits, so a lot of empty swings and soft contact leads to not much scoring, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, you could power a wind farm with all the swings and misses. They're professional hitters, but they struggle to make contact. They need to make some adjustments to get back on track.
This one in the air center field. Church moving under this one, and there are two down.
Batting third, first baseman Matt Olson.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Ball inside.
Swings and misses, and a count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. Matt Olson goes deep. His 24th home run of the season. The Braves score first. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Look at that. Pure reaction. Fastball up and in. Not an easy pitch to get to, but because it was just a reflex, he didn't have time to get long with this swing.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off.
Ball one. That's a ball.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now 1-0. We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach. He's been a real force on the mound so far this year.
a Cy Young candidate in the National League. He's having a great season so far. In fact, I've been hearing his name mentioned among some of the leaders, guys that have been around this league for a while. He's definitely in the conversation, and I think he's got a real shot at winning it.
Gets him to chase after that one. Now the 0-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
0-2 now. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Liner caught it second.
Batting second. Left
Here's the
fielder.
Cardinals lineup now. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Ground ball right side and foul ball. Right through there for a strike.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
There's a high chopper. Throws to first, and the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher Pedro Pajes.
At the plate, Pedro Pajes.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball, high outside.
The 1-0. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Batting fourth, right fielder Jordan Walker.
Out towards right center field. And that is the third out of the inning. The Cards leave one. They're down 1-0. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting sixth, left fielder Eli White.
Ground ball to the right side. Pozo takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh, center fielder Michael Harris II.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
2 down, nobody on. That one pushed foul. Swing and a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. Harris leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first in time. Out number 3. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Cesar Prieto.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. The 1-0. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way inside, gets out of the way. On the ground to third. Riley fires to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
And that's in there for strike 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 0-2 now. Got him. That's the second out.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Joel Pozo next up for the Cardinals.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
That one fouled hard the other way. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 now. And they'll do it again. The 1-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Splitter. Low outside.
Good job to fight that one off.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Low outside.
Here's a 2-2. The other way. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the third inning. So in now is the Braves pitcher, Spencer Schwellenbach.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Inside, ball 1.
The next pitch
That's ball
misses, and that's ball 2.
Seems like it can be really hard at times for pitchers to throw the ball right down the middle. They're so used to working on the edges, but then you have a guy up like this. He can't hurt you. Just throw it down the middle.
Snags it on the run, and there's one away.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
The 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot. His 31st home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
One down. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. Fought off foul. And now the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Ball 2.
Outside. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Matt Olson.
Foul ball there. And that one almost got him. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Tries to get back and save.
2 hits for him in this one. Both were extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Austin Riley will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. And there's a foul ball. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Sets him down looking. Riley wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and 1-1. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in St. Louis, let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
Sure.
Cutter. Low outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Outside.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. No swing.
Slayer. Low inside.
Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Late on that fastball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 0-2 now. Man at second. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's Nolan Gorman. He's 0 for 1. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
The 1-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one just missing inside. Full count now.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out towards right center field. Acuna on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Cardinals, left fielder, long.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So 2 down, now up for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Nootbaar off of first with 2 away. Chopper right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. On to inning number 4. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's the 0-2. gets to it with a slide. Over to first. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 down. Hit on the ground to the right side. Pozo steps on the bag. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth.
For Atlanta, shortstop Nacho Alvarez Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Over to first. That ends the inning. And the Braves go down quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Fielder Jordan Walker.
Slayer. Low middle.
To the right side, slides for the stop, and very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And here's a look at how
the
he's using his
shortstop,
pitches in this one.
Cesar Prieto.
Splitter. Low middle.
Misses
that's
inside.
inside.
Ball 1.
Splitter. Low middle.
And that
Ball
one
2.
missing low.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Alvarez on the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman Thomas
Saggese next up for the Cardinals. Struck out swinging his first time. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And down in order go the Cardinals. And our score remains 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Singing it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Boog, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Here's one more look, Siggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turning out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get it right by taking a chance with a challenge. First pitch swinging. Schwellenbach on at first, nobody out. Next one misses, and the count is 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to third. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Drake Baldwin now at the plate. Up the middle. And that one handled to first. Inning over. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Joel Bozo.
Strike on the inside corner. Bullpen action for the Cardinals. Ryan Stanek appears to be getting loose. And that is in for a strike. 0-2 now.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but it had been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch out.
Fouled off left side. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5.
Come on, Nathan.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in
He's in
time.
there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Ball. Cam.
And the 1-0. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Runner around third. He scores to tie it up.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. That's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the part of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Go ahead run on base. Pedro Pajes getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Ball that tie.
Just
Whoa,
missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul. That one way inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This one in the air, center field. And that ends the inning. Cards on the board with this double. 2-2 game. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Ryan Stanek will take over here.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
In the air, left field. Nootbaar on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here comes Austin Riley.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Movement in the bullpen. JoJo Romero, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. O'Brien getting cranked up as well. upstairs.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Here's the left fielder, Eli White. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
Ball.
Swings through that.
Ball 2.
Misses
Ball,
off the
that pitch is
plate.
out.
And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. And he walked him. What a payoff for that long battle as he earns the walk and moves up the go-ahead run to second base. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ryan Stanek done for the afternoon, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 67.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the 3rd out. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked to 2 apiece. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Cardinals, Jordan Walker.
Jordan Walker.
You know, these Cardinals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about. Speaking of those line drives, you can't get too discouraged when they don't drop in for you. It's important to remember that you pretty much did everything right, and that's just baseball sometimes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
On the ground right side, and that chance handled. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
Go ahead run on base. Thomas Sajazi. Next up for the Cardinals. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Off the mark there. And it's 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
On the ground, right side. Olsen tossed to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Riley O'Brien.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Leading off for the Braves, shortstop, Nacho Alvarez Jr.
You know, these Braves just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success. But at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one ripped left field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And gone. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 3-2.
Nothing better than hitting a home run to put your team out in front. He's enjoying a fun trip around the bases. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Dominic Smith.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. O'Brien, a 6'4" righty, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round. back in 2017. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Acuna. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
So a change being made at first base. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo. Looking for some added speed out there in the late innings. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Man at second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And there's the automatic. Swings through that one.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Payoff pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, blowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
Fouled off. He was late. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. He's safe.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
Mateo stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. In the air, left field. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul.
Well, they say it's a game of inches, and that's a perfect example right there. Could have been a big swing in this game if it stayed fair.
The 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Batter challenges in a very big spot, and the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 2-2. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Fires to third, but he's back. And a payoff pitch. This ball's chopped to the ground. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it. Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. It'd be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end, most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Riley O'Brien done for the day, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Gordon
for the
Graceffo
Cardinals.
taking over on the mound.
44.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Olsen in the box here and fouls it off for strike one. 2 outs with a runner at third. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Just misses. Go down 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now it's filled up. Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. Payoff pitch. Swing and a chopper. Pozo. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're
Atlanta.
back in a new pitcher
Number
here to start the
33,
bottom of the 7th. Joey Wentz.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Well, one-run game. Leading off, Joel Pozo.
Joel Pozo.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-2.
That's when you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming. In the air out to center. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals, center fielder, Nathan Church.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time. Just a slow ground ball this time. Albies gets it to first. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Up next for the Cardinals, pitcher, Gordon.
So now a pinch hitter for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Ball. That's inside.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Little dribbler up along third. And it stays fair. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals,
Back to the top of the order, Nolan Gorman. Next up for the Cardinals, 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Ball one.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Here's a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Here's a 1-2.
No,
That's a
down.
really good take.
And it remains 2-2.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
On the ground to the left.
Foul ball.
And it's just foul. That was close. 2-2 now. To the right side. Albies out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Cardinals 2. This is Braves baseball on the show South.
now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Leading off for the Braves, third baseman, Austin Riley.
A little out front there as he swings through it. That one fouled hard the other way. Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And that one fouled off. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the eighth. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Movement in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Andre Palante up and throwing. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Eli White.
Here's the left fielder, Eli White.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
That one fouled off. Here's your one. And that is out of play. One away with a runner at third.
Ball one.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for Atlanta, center fielder Michael Harris II.
First offering, runner goes, ball misses.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded with one away. Nacho Alvarez Jr. Next up for the Braves. He's already homered in this game. Jackknifes out of the way.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Mauricio Dubon. And this is a big at bat in this ball game. Late swing fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss and a slider. So they're all loaded up. Man, that got him square in the mask. Here's a 1-2. Out to short. And he beats it. He's safe.
No, he's safe.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Fouls away the first offering. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
That one back up the middle and it gets through. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's a 2-run single and they're up by 4.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. JoJo Romero gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Now on the bump,
Cardinals.
Richard Fitz.
Number
And this is appearance number 45.
Richard Fitz.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. In the air to left center. And that is that. Last half of the 8th coming up. Braves 6 and the Cardinals 2.
Now pitching for
Back
them.
now, new pitcher
Number
on the mound as we
77,
roll into the bottom of the
Joe
8th.
Jimenez.
Joe Jimenez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Here's the left
Leading
fielder,
off for the
Lars
Cardinals.
Nootbaar.
Left fielder,
The Cardinals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Nootbaar.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Ball.
Circle change. Low outside.
One, 2 now. That's to third, and that one handled. Tosses across to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Next for the Cardinals, catcher Pedro Pajes.
Full seam fastball. Low
Aye.
The Cards down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Here we go, Pedro.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Jimenez, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Walker, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Slayer. Middle outside.
2 down, nobody on.
Slayer. Low outside. Come on, Jordan.
That's ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. The 2-2. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. 1-2-3 go to Cardinals. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back here at Busch Stadium, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
This one in the air, center field. Church in position. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Austin Riley.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Nice grab on the run. 2 away now.
Now pitching.
Andre Palante is forced to the mound after the injury.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Back here in St. Louis and stepping in for the Cardinals, Cesar Prieto.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Now pitching for
New
Atlanta,
pitcher on now,
number
Robert
75.
Suarez.
This guy's a strike
Suarez.
thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Sinker. Low middle.
swings here and blasts one left field back there. And that one is off the wall. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way. But well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
This to third. Riley. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Up next for the Cardinals, first baseman, Joel.
So now with one away and a man at second, Joel Pozo next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That clips the corner.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Man at second. And that's a strikeout looking. Cardinals now with just one out remaining. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Started after it. Appeal to third. Did not go.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Man on second, 2 down.
No, inside.
Sinker. Low middle. Here we go, Nathan.
Here's a 2-0. And
Nope.
another ball.
Outside.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside. Let's go, Nathan.
Right through there for a strike. Here bottom 9, and the home team trying to rally to at least tie it up. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Suarez is just one strike away on the ground. And it gets by him. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 6-3.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Ivan Herrera. The runner on first with 2 gone for him.
Four-seam
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Robert Suarez departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for
Raisel
Atlanta,
Iglesias
number
on to
26.
try and close it out.
Raisel
I think
Iglesias.
closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Out towards right center field. Harris on the move to the alley. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
6-3 our final score. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.